came here to say that you don't really want it with us. Yeah, we love you know. We came here to say that you don't really want it with us. Yeah, the sports show. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode of the Yerrr Sports Show. I'm your host, the Wise Brother, aka Big Baby, aka the Soul R&B. And at the bottom of the pyramid, fresh, like completely cleared of his diarrhea lettuce escapades. It is BK Mac.
Real funny. And they got all these other fucking goddamn diseases coming out from lettuce and jalapenos and shit.
All the
I
stuff
don't
that
know
you
what's
could
going
eat.
on. Well, I don't really eat Chipotle like that anyway, truth be told. But, I mean, another excuse for me to have the runs, I guess. Nah, but what's going on, y'all? What's going on?
And to our right, fresh off dropping off the superstar to college.
I don't want to even talk about it.
I know. It is the queen herself, Tay Hover, 100K Tay, Miss Outside, aka Queen Tay.
What's up, everybody?
What's
Miss
going
Empty Nest.
on? Miss Empty Nest. Oh
That just
man.
hit me just now. Damn, you right. We ain't gonna see her in the background.
Not for a
Damn.
while.
Oh,
My
We're gonna bring
girl.
back New Jack Swing. We gotta bring back New
Yo,
Jack Swing.
that
That's her job
Howard
over there.
Howard University is like a standard bearer for future Black excellence. Although I am very sad because as you guys know, like being a mom is like the joy of my life. And I'm always gonna be a mom, but it's so different not being a mom with children in my house.
Yeah.
And I only have one child. That's my daughter, the love of my life, basically.
yeah.
And now, like, you know,
I can always
it's
send your
crazy,
nieces there. I got a Tribe Called Quest in this house now. Damn.
crazy, crazy. I miss my daughter though.
I know
I
you
know.
do.
I just saw her yesterday.
No. Listen, we miss her too. I, we just think about, damn, when's the last time Marianne jumped in the back of of an episode? Matt had Ray Chu and the crew all in the last one.
Boy.
but
Lord.
shout out to MJ. Best of luck in her college journey. We all rooting for you, as we said last week. Me and Matt said last week.
Our hands work
Mm-hmm.
and we carry. Just so y'all know. So ain't gonna be no Dwayne Wayne shit going on over there. I'm wearing nothing.
None of that. We'll listen. Tay will be there before we get there. But
When we first started the show, she was in the 6th grade.
Damn.
damn.
Yo.
Oh
And
my
now that you
God.
say that, me and Maya were like, what? It was like, wow, there was like 3 and 4.
Yeah, they were
Yo.
itty bitties.
Oh man, I need to have some kids, y'all.
They were itty bitties
Oh my God. And then I remember them in the
in the
waiting
studio,
area while
In the
right?
studio.
yeah.
Yep.
Oh man. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
It is insane how long we've been doing this damn show. For real,
Since
for real.
19, it's been like right before the pandemic, right? Like right
2019,
before 10.
December 20th, 2019 was our first in studio recording. The first
Hmm.
episode of the show was January 13th.
Yeah.
So like of the year after of 2020. So yeah, oh my gosh, watching y'all kids grow up. Oh man, I'm proud of both of y'all as parents. I'm proud of your kids growing up. So I'll give y'all one sooner or later. But
It's almost time.
yeah, most definitely. But From the heartwarming stuff to the mess around the current sports landscape right now. Whew. The WNBA, which has been in existence since 1996, if I'm not mistaken,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
This year is its 30th year of existence.
Mm-hmm.
And in those 30 years, the players have come and gone, and rules have been made and rules have changed. But never have I thought in my years of watching the W has this would be a thing where people are challenging the the inclusiveness of the WNBA.
Yeah.
Basically, one of the articles in the WNBA says you have to you have to be 4 years out of college. I mean, you have to 4 years out of high school. Um, you have to send in a bunch of stuff, and one of the most important ones is you have to be a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, people are challenging this "you have to be a woman" thing,
Mm-hmm.
like former NBA player Enes Kanter Freedom and former NBA trash bag Royce White.
Mm-hmm.
So basically,
Mm-hmm.
them announced that they were going to challenge WNBA's eligibility rules by
Mm-hmm.
becoming making themselves eligible or for the WNBA draft.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not going to waste time on all the soliloquy from me. Tay, the floor is yours.
Let me start off by saying, first of all, this is going to be a long point. Bear with me, right? Number one, I just want to say that I am a staunch supporter of transgender rights. I believe that two things can be true. I am a staunch supporter of transgender rights, and I am a strong supporter of women's sports, right? Those two positions do not contradict each other, right? We can have a serious conversation about eligibility in women's sports without turning transgender rights into a punchline. What is starting to bother me is that this isn't a serious conversation. It is a stunt that is at the expense of a community that is already fighting to have its identity taken seriously. Let's do it. Let's keep a few things straight here. I will relent that the WNBA's policy does have ambiguity. It is very ambiguous, right? I believe that the current controversy is prompting a conversation that needs to be had about fixing the policy, right? If there's ambiguity in the policy, fix the policy. That's the WNBA's responsibility, the only responsibility they have at this point, right? Number two, there is currently not a transgender woman looking to play in the NBA, currently playing in the NBA. We do have someone who identifies as they, them, right? But legally, we do not have any transgender women playing in the NBA or seeking to play in the NBA, right? A conservative news outlet tried to god a French, transgender basketball player into saying that they would want to play in the NBA after like persisting and persisting and persisting to get an answer out this person, which was one of the reasons why what sparked this conversation, right? So I have to say this. I have a big problem with Royce White, and I have a big problem with Enes Kanter. If you are going to build your argument around protecting women's sports, your own treatment of women is relevant to my evaluation of you being the messenger of this. Okay? Number one, Royce White, right? Weren't you accused and have an active order of protection against you for 50 years against a woman? So we should be trying to protect women against you. So how do I know that you're going into this with genuine intentions and not go over there and hurt other women? And Enes Kanter, let's in 2024, you were accused of sexual harassment, were you not? So are you doing this because you're a predator, or are you doing this because of another political stunt? And another thing, Royce White, right? You are trying to run for government in Minnesota, right? Minnesota itself provides a perfect example of why the premise of this stunt is misleading. If someone wants to amend the sex designation on their birth certificate, there is an actual process in order to do so, right? You can't just wake up one morning and say, you know what? I feel like being a woman today, right? You are not becoming a woman. You are, the only thing I see is a bitch. Yeah. Okay. So at the end of the day, no, Minnesota does not require every transgender person to get a doctor's note to identify. But we are speaking about specific sex and gender markers that make someone legally classified as a woman, right? Because not only because of his history, because of the stances that he's been taking. I know you more for this than anything you ever did in your career. And I'm not one person to say somebody is a nobody, because I'm really big on giving people the respect that you deserve, right? You don't get to weaponize the language of protecting women against transgender people without expecting me to look at you as a predator of women. That's number one. That's my core argument, right? Enes Kanter, I'm pretty sure you have political aspirations as well. You know, I know a little bit more about you than I did about this guy. I had never heard of this guy before in my life, and I've been watching basketball for 1,000 years. Okay? Now, it leads me to Sophie Cunningham. Okay? Let me tell you got this big old platform, right? I have you all right. Okay. You're not my biggest concern in this, because what this comes back to, that trans people are not the biggest threat to women's sports. Men are. Straight conservative men. You are making an issue of a non-issue, right? That's the I'm sorry, I'm only halfway through my rant. Cause I've been stewing on this all day.
No,
You
keep
got it,
going.
because I
You
don't
got
know
it. Keep
nothing else
going.
going on
Keep
right now.
going.
I'm lost. Go ahead, do what you
Now,
gotta do.
Sophie, you have this big old platform. You are considered by your stats somebody who you got relevant by pointing your finger with an attitude to a black woman. Let's call it, and you became a conservative darling because of that. So now the first thing you do when you get on a platform is lend your voice to something that's totally irrelevant to the day-to-day of being a woman's sports advocate. Being a woman's sports advocate means that you should be fighting against the same very thing that Enes Kanter and Royce White are trying to make a mockery of the league in which you are playing in. This is egregious. 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 Right? Even though her and I don't have to agree. Yes, women's sports are very important, and you want to protect women's sports, right? I have problems with her comments, particularly when the conversation moves from competitive eligibility into language that suggests that transgender women are inherently a danger to women in locker rooms. That is not
Mm,
the same argument.
it
It
is
is
not.
not the same thing. Okay? What she did was lit a fire under an already biased, unfounded, and very skewed argument in a very politically hot environment that we are currently living in now under this administration. And in between, this is a distraction. You know, we have midterms coming up. You know, these types of conversations normally happen in the months leading up to the midterms. This is distracting. And you know what, too? Caitlin Clark. And I am so tired. I know we're going to get to talk about this later. Honey, it's time to take a stance. If you stand for nothing, you stand for. If you stand for nothing, that means to me that you'll fall for anything. You gotta stand for something.
What did I miss?
Now, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna be honest with you too. I am I am a woman. I am protective of women's spaces. I am protective of women's sports. And I am also protective of transgender people. I refuse to accept the premise that these things have to be in opposition. They don't have to be. If we're going to have active conversations about competitive advantage, let's have it, right? Bring in the science, bring in the medical experts, bring the athletes, establish a policy, but don't bring me a wig and a punchline and pretend that you're making an accurate argument. Transgender people are not loopholes, they are people. Women's sports are not political props either. This is the first time the WNBA is really getting a spotlight on them like never before. And instead of sitting there and celebrating the moment, right? We are emboldened in this nonsense that makes, to me, that just makes this more of a joke. It's a joke. Did he really go on TV with a wig? Did he really do that?
Wait, what?
Yes.
What did I miss? Yo,
You
He
missed a
he
lot.
he did.
And
He
then I'm
did.
going to be honest, back to Sophie Cunningham. You have every right to have an opinion on competitive fairness.
who
But
was
when
this
you
that did
have the
this?
platform that you have, I think you have a responsibility to understand who you're punching at. Transgender people are already struggling to simply exist in society.
Was this Royce White that did this? Or was it Enes Kanter?
It's both.
They both wore wigs.
There isn't even a transgender woman. So who are we really protecting right now? White privilege? Like I'm really because the league has been known to be black and queer for the better part of 30 years. You get what I'm saying? And I told you, like, I'm just so aggravated. I'm so aggravated. I'm so
Yeah.
aggravated.
What the fuck are we doing? Um,
I'm so
um,
aggravated.
I just saw the picture. Oh boy.
One of the men, they're leading this, and he has domestic violence accusations. So now you wanna bring up discrimination if they don't. But then now it's like say if by any stretch of the imagination that this works, now I gotta worry as a fan of the NBA how you treat these women. And then do you see the comments online
No,
about men saying, "Oh, come and handle these ghetto bitches."
I
You
don't
hear,
want. I don't.
Yep.
come and handle
Yep.
these aggressive lesbians. They use other
Mhm.
words. You get what I'm saying? And just
Mhm.
the way that they're making it seem like Sophie Cunningham is the face of the league. Old girl had like averaged like 3 points in 3 games. Like make it make sense. They make it make sense. That's all I'm saying. You get what I'm saying? Like it bothers me. It bothers me so much. It bothers me so much. It bothers me. And then if they're exposing a little, and I've heard a lot of conversations about
Mhm.
the WNBA's policy and this that, and the third. Then expose the loophole, challenge the policy, right? Present evidence, advocate for a standard.
Mhm.
Turning it into I'm a woman now, it makes it a joke. This is what they see, a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. It is a joke. And the last thing I'm going to say is I'm not going to participate in anything that's pretending that humiliating transgender people is somehow synonymous with protecting women's sports. I am a woman. I am a woman before I am anything else. I am black and I am a woman. So it'll never be okay with me. We should be protecting women from them. This is a joke. This is a joke. And this is offensive. And that's all I have to say. I said a lot.
No,
I think you got some clippable content.
you said everything that needed to be said because at what point does this LGBTQ argument stop? Anywhere, any and everywhere.
But you see, it just
Like,
shows people don't understand the difference between sexual preference
mhm.
and sexual identity. It is
Yep.
a big these are people who you can't fathom, and I can't even fathom what it feels like to feel like you're born the wrong gender. And everything in society is pointing against you being crazy, you being mentally ill, you being this. You're fighting to just exist. Only like 17% of these of transgender youth or whatever want to play sports, as
Mhm.
opposed to a higher percentage, right? And I do believe that there is a way that no, we want to separate but equal. We need a trans WNBA, a trans NBA. Come on, let's do we like what separate but equal feels like? Did we ever like that? And if there's a genuine concern about this, let's bring the science. I'm not afraid of science. And if science shows that there's a competitive advantage in this and the third, then there needs to be the proper protocol to take. Do you know what if they do this stunt, right? Do you know what that's gonna do?
It'll destroy the WNBA completely.
But the thing is, they weren't even that great in the NBA. And some of these WNBA women
Hmm.
bust ass. So let them
Yeah,
fuck around and find out.
it's as you said, it's egregious to a use any sort of platform to put a group of just marginalized people in general against the world, and then now put them against another group of marginalized people, aka women, and pit them against each other when everybody's been coexisting for the better part of forever. And now you say you want to challenge the rules and regulations of the WNBA. If y'all wanted to challenge this so much, how come after you Royce White, after you got bounced from the NBA because you was scared to fly on planes. You didn't want to bring your family on planes. Yes, there's stuff on you too. There's a lot of stuff on you, Mr. Royce White. You didn't want to fly on planes. You were being a prima donna. You thought you was bigger than the program. So if you thought you were so big and bad and bigger than the program originally, how come you didn't do this when you got knocked out the NBA?
Because
You
they take
got,
it as a joke.
yeah, they take it as a joke. You think you been
They want to
something
tap
because
dance. They want to
they do.
tap dance.
They want to tap dance for Daddy Trump. That's what they
Yeah,
want to do.
yeah.
That's what they want to do. Especially Royce White, especially Royce White, because you're running for a Republican seat in Minnesota. One that you lost, the election that you lost, the last primaries that they had in Minnesota. So now you're thinking that, oh, I'm gonna use this stance to boost up my, my political, not my political standings. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. But like it doesn't make any sense to why this should be even a thing. The WNBA has been around 30 years. The WNBA has been around as long as I have been living. And for the simple fact that not until maybe the last 2 or 3 years of the WNBA, this has even come up. Like ever. Like y'all taking the WNBA as a joke. Y'all taking women's rights as a joke. Y'all are taking LGBTQ rights as a joke. Y'all not trying to protect women. Y'all not trying to protect women. And again, especially Royce White, as we keep saying, that Royce White is the biggest person here that pisses me off. Enes Kanter, he pisses me off too, but Royce White, you have a DV case, bro. You have a domestic violence case. Who's to say you don't go in the league and put your hands on another woman in the league? Who's to say you don't go in the locker room and start acting a fool? And this Cantor, sexual harassment case, sexual assault case. Who's to say you don't go in that locker room and start acting a fool? Who's to say if for whatever reason this goes through and you have men deciding that, hey, you know what? I think I want to be a woman and play in the WNBA. How safe are these women actually? How are you protecting women by setting that standard? Like, oh, okay, well, I said I'm a winner. I can go in there. So y'all want to wait until the point they're trying to prove is the fact that something bad has to happen for the rules to change. And what I say to the WNBA and everybody arguing this point in general, change it.
And it's sad that
Change
you
it.
have to because of clowns like this. It's
Right.
sad that you have to because of clowns like
Right.
this. And to be honest with you, it begs a, I think that it begs a bigger conversation
Mm-hmm.
because then now we have to really look at the science of performance and see
Yeah.
what this means. You get what I'm saying? Because of these two idiots. They're
The crazy,
clowns.
the clowns, and the crazy part of this, there is science out there to prove this. There is science out there. This was an argument in other sports before. This was an argument just recently, maybe not too many years ago, in track and field. It is a proven fact. Yes, there are there are women out there who perform better than men athletically in every single way, but the numbers of that don't don't equal out to saying, all right, well, if one out of every 5 6 men are are the best, we can put 5 men in the league. No, that the math don't math like that. The math don't math like that. I will be damned if I turn on the WNBA in the day after the NBA finals, and I see bum ass bitch ass Royce White holding up a WNBA uniform as if he got drafted. All right, to use the WA as political pawns, it's just nasty work because that's an easy target, right? Y'all making it an easy target because it's women, right? That's why y'all making it. Y'all think it's an easy target because it's women. Trans people, as you said, Tay, are not the problem. It's the people that's fighting against trans people that's usually the problem. The people that get mad at gay people for just existing. Y'all are the problem because they over there minding their business, living their gay life, and y'all over there fucking with them. Like I maybe could understand if there was somebody in that community trying to push certain ideals or anything like that to whatever, right? I'm not like as I say, like when people.
I hate that argument when there's
Mhm.
still black women saying that 13-year-old girls are fast ass little girls.
Yeah, I don't like
Like
that argument either.
you can't make nobody gay.
Right,
Either you
exactly.
gay or you not. And if
Right.
you either you gay or you're not gay. I mean
Mhm.
you either you identify or you down low.
Mhm.
Either you're down with the LGBTQ whatever or you're not. Nobody's there. They're not the Jehovah. Nobody tries to influence anybody to do anything more than them Christians.
Hey, hey. Mhm. Nobody.
Nobody.
You're hundred
Don't get
percent right.
me.
Nah, you're 100% right. But still, all in all, stop using stop using the WNBA. Stop using women in general as political pawns for political influence. Stop. Stop. This is the only time these motherfuckers want to put women on a pedestal because after they get voted in, they out here trying to stop women from aborting children. They're
Yo, but
trying
this is
to take away women's rights actively. So now why is this so
they don't care about
so
the biggest
damning?
threat to women. The biggest threat to women is always men. I'm sorry. That's why
Mm-hmm.
when women choose the bear, they choose the bear. That's why when they say if a woman is in the woods and she sees a man and she sees a bear, she's
She's
gonna
gonna run to
choose
the
the
bear.
bear.
She's gonna run
Yeah,
to the bear.
because at least the bear gonna just kill me. The bear's not gonna rape me. The bear's not gonna rape me and kill me and then have sex with me after I'm dead. And then tell people that I wanted it.
Mm-mm-mm.
Then people don't understand why I'm the president of the She Bride Man Haters Club.
Hey,
Not all men, but always a man. Not all men, but always one. It's always these men. Like, man, ew. Like that's just such small penis behavior too.
How do we call Enes
And then you
Kanter a
and then you
man?
and then you get on TV with a whole lace front looking like a baddie. You look really good in it, Royce White. It fits you.
You bugging.
He looked amazing.
No,
Never
you
looked
didn't.
better, honey.
We're not doing that. We're not lying on air.
I hope he on the next
Uh,
season of Bad. I hope he's on the next season of Baddies.
He
oh
is the
God.
baddie.
Oh
That's
my
the
Lord.
problem. These men want to be baddies so bad, so that you want to. You couldn't play. Isn't there a
Mm.
3-on-3 league that they could be playing it? Like,
He
isn't
he
it a
already
big three?
he already got out of that. He's already out
He
of
was
that.
in there too. You see, I never
Yeah.
even heard this guy before. Before now.
hmm
Oh my god.
He was a
Mm.
and worst one of the worst first round draft picks ever, bro.
He's a first round draft pick. I didn't even
He
know
got drafted number 16.
that. Well,
16.
I
Yes.
mean, I don't really want to give it too much. One, energy, three legs. I don't see this going further than just conversation and
Mhm.
because Ennis Canner
You
was
never know.
I mean, yeah,
Mhm.
you're right. But I don't know. I don't got no energy for that
He needs to pay
conversation
his
because
child support.
who Ennis Canner got a kid?
No,
No.
I'm talking about Royce White.
Royce White gets most of this fucking smoke because he
I don't even
literally
know. I don't know that
put his
nigga.
hands on fucking women. He
I
has
don't
an
know that.
active restraining order.
I don't know that nigga. So
I'm
And
not
you
saying
know what I don't appreciate about Enes Cancer? You're a Muslim.
mm,
is he?
And yeah, you're Muslim.
You
And
believe
this
him?
is offensive.
yes.
You really
This is
believe him?
offensive. Yes,
This
yes.
this nigga is one of the main terrorists that can't really fucking go to any outside countries. I don't take anything Ennis Canner say seriously. He is just a plant to distract everybody. So it's just like I'm not giving this shit no energy. I don't give a fuck about no damn Ennis Canner or what's his name? Royce Williams, Royce White.
Yeah, but it's sad because this is the first year that the WNBA is getting a lot of clout.
They
It's
getting a
there.
lot of clout.
People are
Profiting.
a lot. This is the first one of the first years that it's turning a sizable that they're getting the notoriety that they deserve. You get what I'm
But you
saying?
can I be honest about something? And I'm glad we kind of talking about it. Because you brought up Paige, you didn't bring up Paige, but you brought up
Sophie
Sophie
Cunningham.
And
Cunningham,
I
and you
love
brought up
Paige. She's always on the right side of history. I rock
Caitlin
with her.
Clark. My whole thing is
Paige, not
I
Caitlin.
I know like I agree with y'all. They're getting a lot of clout, they're getting a lot of eyes, and they're making bread and all the positive things, but it's just like all the negative shit, whether it be like the fouls that are apparently too hard or the aggressive whatever they want to call, the women that I guess are very like, you know, stocky heavy or whatever the case, whatever the hell you want to call it. I just don't like the negative energy that's coming towards it. And it takes the fun out of watching the game. And we've all been enjoying the WNBA for decades. And so it's like I'm glad that it's getting the eyes of this game, but I'm
But at
hating
what
the bad press
cost?
that's going with
At
it.
Yeah.
what
And
At
cost?
what
At what
cost?
it's
cost?
aggravating me. And so it's just
Yeah.
like, yo,
I get it. And
that's
you've
why it's like when you
always
bring up the
supported
Sophie,
it.
when you bring up the Sophie, I'm like, what are you talking about? Not realizing y'all talking about the DJ foul. That's what you're talking about. I didn't
Yeah,
know
but
that
it
that
started
even
for a while. I mean,
yeah.
it's been brewing. It's
The-
been brewing for a while. And
And
But
Dejanay she's an Ivy League graduate. Like just the you gonna tell an Ivy League graduate that she's a ghetto hood rat. Like the way bro, you got one day just look on WNBA on threads. Just
I
look at
try not to. That's
yo.
what I said. It's like that, um, wrestling, or even like the what's going on with the NBA because I've been gone for like 19 20 hours. So I'm like trying to catch up to everything. Like I just realized that the schedule came out. I didn't even know that. Um, I'm just again negative press with all of that. It just I try to like be a fan. I don't really want to see. the weirdo comments from motherfuckers that never played basketball a day in their life. I'd really or watch women's basketball or girl basketball. You know, I've been watching girl basketball since high school. It was like, and we're talking about like the AAUs when it was the Tina Charles and Epiphany Princes and of the world. Like I don't got no energy for none for no Enes Kanter, for no Royce White, for no trolls that are now just discovering the WNBA because of Caitlin Clark. I don't care about none of them. I'm not even giving them no energy. Like I said we said it what like 3 episodes ago. I like Caitlin Clark, but I do know that there are ball players that are a lot better than her. But she's gonna get all the energy that everybody's get that because she's like the great white hope or the Larry Bird of the WNBA, not by skill but by promo, right? Because Asia Wilson, like I feel like she's the best player in the league. And then you got Olivia Miles,
God,
who's killing it right now. She's just a
God.
rookie. Like she
Hmm.
is killing. Yo,
I
she put.
love me some Asia Wilson.
I love me some Olivia Miles right now. I'm a fan of the Rook right now. The Rook is killing it right now. Like, I feel like that's where the energy should be going. Fuck Royce White. Fuck Enes Kanter. I don't care if y'all clip it or whatever you like. I don't give a fuck about nothing that they talking about. I don't care. I saw that what like a couple days ago and I was like, shit is bullshit. It's not getting no legs. I'm not gonna give it the energy that they're looking for. Enes Kanter has not been talked about ever. The nigga was in a Nick uniform and none of us gave a fuck. That lets you further though. I only remember Ennis Canner being on Denver. I don't pay no attention to Ennis Canner. He was a bum then. He averaged what, like 3 to 9 points. I don't pay that nigga no mind, bro.
But no, you're right, bro. You're right on what you're saying. We're not paying them no mind. But let me tell you something. This is how conservative media wins. Because we be like, well, you know what? And this cancer was a nobody. And this person was a nobody. So, you know what? I never thought about him before today. Why should I think about him now? The most dangerous thing that people, uninformed people could do is spark a conversation. It's very dangerous. Very, very dangerous in the society that we live in today. But I get what you're saying. Yo, I see all up your
Hmm.
nose.
Sorry. Well, I mean, I'm
This
tired.
look like a
I
goddamn
know,
2000 rap video.
I'm tired. Trying my
I
best,
know, I
bro.
know.
Yeah. But the other part of this conversation that we just brought up, including Sophie Cunningham, including Dejanay Carrington, including Caitlin Clark, again, is the race, basically the damn race war that's going on in the WNBA. That they're trying to make it like so. This again came out of a game the other day where
What you just
Caitlin
said?
Caitlin Clark bumped the ref, got her eighth technical, and the league rescinded the technical. People are
Life's
thinking
cross.
people are thinking that Dejanay Carrington is saying white privilege because she got the flagrant two. The foul was a flagrant two.
It
I
was. I'm
foul
sorry.
I foul people. That's a
He,
flagrant two.
he does. He
I
does. He
that's a
does.
foul. That is a foul.
I
The
was.
W the WNBA been playing like that forever anyway
Then
too.
she like
So
wrap her. She
let's
wrapped
not
her
forget
arm around her foot, like around
she
her head,
wrapped
right?
her. Yes,
I've seen it.
I the, the spirit of Charles Oakley was alive and well right there, like and Oakley alive. So so DJ Carrington gets a flagrant two, gets teched out. Boom. Her tech won't be rescinded.
Oh,
Her tech won't be rescinded. But Caitlin Clark bumping the rep, you're not supposed to touch the ref
mm-hmm.
at all in any
Why
sport.
are you
You're not
surprised,
supposed to
Dre?
touch the ref. I'm not,
Dre, this is
but
this
this
is
is what
not this is not white privilege. This is look. It's the same powers that be that run the NBA to a degree. Because we said the same thing as far as Victor Wembanyama and the shit that he did, and he didn't get a tech. They didn't even try to review it. They didn't none of that. You
I
got to
can't.
look at it like this. Caitlin Clark is their cash cow. They're not going to hold her out of games,
I
especially when there's
can't.
so much money that's being made around her. I know it ain't fair, but you got to think in the basis of a business. It's stupid. but it is what it is. It's not something that we don't know. That's not white privilege. Because if it's white privilege and Wimbiana got some level of in his Caucasian that we don't know about.
No,
Yeah,
But
but
he is.
it's
He's
different.
biracial.
But it's
well,
different. It's different. The NBA, the way
Uh,
they call things, and the WNBA, the way they call
there's no
things.
difference. No
It
difference.
is different. How?
It
How are you
is
going
a
to say
Absolutely
that? What?
not.
How,
little
so
different.
all right. So I'll challenge you with this, Matt.
I mean,
Before before Caitlin Clark came into the WNBA,
mm-hmm.
how much of the white versus black discourse was there in the WNBA?
There was nothing that was there.
Right.
I don't remember hearing any.
But until Caitlin Clark came in the WNBA,
Mm-hmm.
all of a sudden everybody is oh my god, you're beating up on this poor white girl.
Mm-hmm. Joy, quick question. I got to raise you one better. How much money was the
Okay.
WNBA making before Caitlin Clark?
Who knows? But
But
also,
to say
also
it's
wait,
all because of her though,
I'm
like
not saying it's because
hold
of
on.
her.
Okay,
I'm
let's
not
do
saying it's
this.
because of
Let's
her, but you can't front that she's bringing a bulk of the eyes. It's not just like Asia Wilson's been in the W long before Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, but we cannot sit
I thought
here in
Angel
front
came
like
in at the same time.
she can't.
Angel
Yeah,
and Caitlin Clark came
Caitlin
in the
Clark
same
came in
time.
together, but Asia
Let's
Wilson was in the league before them. So what I'm saying is Asia Wilson has been the guard for WNBA for like a good minute now, right? But we are not gonna sit here in front she had the odds that she's getting now. Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese in that feud and with LSU and what was I forgot what the fuck she went to. Was it fucking what was the fuck? Shit. Indiana? Was it
hmm
Indiana? But like you we're not gonna sit there in front like that didn't get
Iowa, I
records,
believe. Iowa, yeah.
eye records on like the viewership records that they were breaking. So
hmm
that boom of college basketball and those and it all derived around Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, the Paige Buckers of the world, and fuck, I forgot what's her name from damn, what is her name? She tore her ACL.
You talking about Juju?
Oh, what is it? Yeah,
Juju's,
Juju.
yeah.
We're not gonna sit there in front like they didn't bring that eyes. Granted, Juju's not in the league yet, but
hmm
you know, they created that boom for women's basketball and it carried on into the W. So
hmm
what I'm saying is I know it's easy to fall in that racetrack because you got ignorant motherfuckers that are in the threads, like Tavia saying, you got the ignorant motherfuckers that want to protect the great white hope. Why? Because she was balling. She was doing what she was doing in the college realm, and now she's in the W, and they want that same. They're gonna hype her. They're gonna hype them. That's their girl. Why? Because the W was ran by the niggas. The black women were killing it, and we know that. And it's not. I'm not saying that like it's good or it's fair, but we're not gonna sit there and make it strictly a racial thing. It's not.
hmm
Caitlin Clark is their cash cow. That's just what it is. That's their cash cow. They're gonna protect her at any means. Even though I do, like I said 2 episodes ago, Paige Buckers is a better player than she is.
I think so too,
100% a better
and an
player.
all around better representative to me as well. Um, I agree with you on a lot of it, Matt. I agree with what you're saying about her being a cash cow. All right, let me start here.
Mhm.
I am not a Caitlin Clark fan by any stretch of the word, so no one can confuse me or accuse me of being president of her fan club.
Mhm.
But do I absolutely believe that Caitlin Clark benefits from white privilege? Yes.
Mhm.
And saying that does not mean that I don't think she's talented or that she hasn't worked for everything that she has had or the visibility that she's getting. I do feel that she's talented. Two things can be true. Privilege and achievement can achieve in the same at the same time. Um do I think she's phenomenal at basketball? I mean, she's still really early in her career, right?
No, she's not phenomenal. I said she's not.
I think she's better than above average.
You want to be honest with you?
I
This
think she's
rookie
a
is a
really good
lot, is
player.
way better than she is, and is performing at a
I
lot
think she
at a
tries to play
higher
like
level than she.
I think she tries to play like Steph.
Who? Taylor Clark, 100%.
Yes. She tries to emulate the exact same game as Steph, and it just, to me, it's just
Steph
whatever.
and Tyrese Halliburton to a degree.
You think Halliburton?
As far as the attitude, yeah. As far as the attitude, I'll show you glimpses. I'll show you to you.
So
My
I,
issue has never been, my
uh,
issue is that there is an unwillingness of certain people to interrogate why she's more marketable, why she's more sympathetic, why people find her to be more culturally valuable, because they do believe in that great white hope belief, right?
in a sense, because she talks shit and she backs it up. At least she did in the college level. But
I thought she was much better in college.
she was a big fish in a small pond. Let's be
True.
100. Um, as far as like, again, and I would like to say that South Carolina exposed her. They shut her down. So it's just like I get what everybody is like. Again, I get the hope because of what she did, but in all realness, she was a big fish in a small pond, and the sunlight shines on a dog's ass once in a while. So in certain games, she was able to go crazy with a lot of these shots that she was putting up. That's neither here nor there, but she did play against great teams, and she got washed and she got exposed. So does she deserve the recognition that she get? Yeah, because again, she brought the eyes. I give her that. She gave it up. She had the eyes, but it maximized with a counterpart, and her counterpart was Angel Reese. Let's just be clear. So the same credit that she gets, Angel deserves a good portion of it as well, but she's not gonna get it because if you really want to be honest, like I said, she's not the best player in the W. She's not. She's just not. I don't even really feel like she's the best player on her team. But that's neither here nor there. Of course, you're gonna have some jackasses or some virgins that are gonna try to argue when they hear this show. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna be honest. I'm me. I'm Handy Bottom Brown, Brooklyn man. I say what the fuck I want, and that's just what it is. I feel like Paige Buckles is better than her. I feel like
I
Olivia Miles is better than her. I feel like if you Sab, she's way better than her and has a better efficiency in shot than she does. If you really want to go there, Sabrina Ionescu is a better shooter than she is. If you really want to go there. If you argue with me and you say different, your stupid ass don't watch the W. So what are we talking about? That's just how I feel. It's not white privilege. It's just that they know that she brings controversy and she brings eyes. So people are going to market around what people are spending their money on. And right now, you have a lot of jackass white people that are racist that are going to go with the great white hope effect. That is their Larry Bird.
Mhm.
It just is what it is.
okay, I'm challenging you again, Matt. In
I'm ready for it.
2024, what was going on?
In 2024,
Yes.
you got to beat your man.
What was happening in 2024? What were we looking down the barrel politically in 2024?
Trump coming back.
Hmm.
That changed a lot of the landscape of a
Yeah.
lot of things.
So
Because we went from go ahead, do you think?
in this the breath of Donald Trump coming back, and for 4 years of him not being in the White House, and the races being pretty quiet and kind of like hush hush, right? There's this one player that's coming out of Iowa. Her name is Caitlin Clark,
I know it was
right?
one of them eyes, Indiana or Iowa, one of
She,
the two.
she she comes out of Iowa. Basketball is a predominantly black sport. Are we right?
Yeah.
Predominantly black sport. When there are white anomalies that people who consider anomalies, their face will go there. People will look towards that, and yes, eyes will be put on the game, right? As you're saying,
Hmm.
but the eyes that are being put on the game for Caitlin Clark were eyes that were against Angel Reese, because Angel Reese in that same year took her team to the championship, if I'm not mistaken. Right? She took her team to the championship in college. And throughout that whole time, there was racial discourse. The whole entire time they were in college together. They've been calling Angel Reese ghetto Barbie, this, that, and the third for as long as she's been in college.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as she faced Caitlin Clark, and the white people were so excited about their great white hope in college,
They
the racism,
ran with it.
they ran with it. Racism started to rise up a little bit more, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese both get drafted. Those same racist eyes that were looking at Angel Reese, calling her all type of different type of names,
Still
to this day, transfer over to the WNBA. And what do these white people get mad at the most when they feel like they're losing something? They get mad at the most when they feel like they're losing something to black people.
and even
Caitlin,
black people and even black men who seek validation from proximity to whiteness as well.
exactly. So, in this span of the time, since her being in the WNBA up until now, which has been a year, right? A year, 2 years?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's been more eyes on the product. But what else has been going on more? The conversation about racism. We
Not even
just
just
had a W.
racism.
We
The
just
fact that
we
they
just
said
had
that she's getting hit so hard.
we just had a WNBA coach call Andrew Reese a creature.
Sure did.
A white WNBA coach called Andrew Reese a creature. We just like they're arguing about it's so violent in the WNBA. If anybody if anybody who watches this show has watched the WNBA and has watched this show, we have said the WNBA is more aggressive than the actual NBA. Way more aggressive. Way more aggressive. And then when you talk about like, oh yeah, it's she's good.
Not
Not
just the
saying
WNBA, all women's basketball has been aggressive, even
but I'm just
overseas.
talking. I'm talking strictly the WNBA. Overseas
Yeah.
is a whole different thing. I'm talking strictly the WNBA for the case of this argument. So the fact that one, the WNBA has always been aggressive. The moment that Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark come into the WNBA, all of a sudden, it is super aggressive. All of a sudden, and it's not towards Angel Reese. All that aggression they feel is at Caitlin Clark. Meanwhile, everybody else been getting thrown around forever. But they don't care too much about that. They're great white hope, as you said, as you called them, as we called them, or called her on the show, has always been protected every time she gets hit. Every time she gets hit. Every time she gets hit. So now, when you look at something like what just happened this week with Dejanay Carrington getting the flagrant 2, yes, again, that was a flagrant 2, but she got the flagrant 2 on Sophie Cunningham. Sophie Cunningham is MAGA Barbie right now, right? To the point where the Florida, what's his name? Florida Attorney General said the WNBA knows better to not play games here in Florida, right? He said that they would have charged Dejanay Carrington with assault and battery for the foul that she put on Sophie Cunningham. And this is not Dejanay Carrington's first flagrant foul. This is not her first one. And she's not a dirty player.
No.
None of this has ever happened prior to Caitlin Clark coming into WNBA. So why should me, as someone who watches the WNBA, not think this is race, like this is race related? Because none of this conversation has never happened before she came into this league. Sabrina Ionescu's been in the league for a little bit. Sabrina
Yeah,
been getting tossed around. Nobody
for
said shit about
years,
her.
not at
Nobody.
all.
Sue Bird was getting tossed around, right? Stewie getting tossed around. Diana Taurasi getting her ass beat.
She used to get her ass whooped.
Her ass whooped. Quiet. Caitlin Clark comes in the league. Everybody got their hoods on. Everybody got their hoods on with their pitchforks. Every time a black woman touches that girl, somebody got something to say. Asia Wilson just clamped her up to win the game the other night.
So
You
she's
should have
being
seen the
aggressive.
You should have seen the comments on Twitter. Like you should have
They were
seen the
ugly.
comments.
They were ugly.
ugly. So that's my argument about it. It's like, yo, like I get what you're saying. Yes, she has brought eyes. They have wanted to make this Caitlin Clark Angel Reese thing into the next Magic Bird. That's not happening. It's not.
Yeah,
So now
Angel
that
don't have
everybody has realized that
Angel don't have
that's
the
not
skill
happening,
set to be that. Yeah.
and it's not even the skill set of that. Once they realize that neither of them have the skill set for that
Stop
to
that.
happen,
Thank you.
now
You said it.
now
You said
it's
it.
now it's oh well. Our great white hope is not playing up to par. I wonder why. Oh, it is these aggressive ghetto ass black women that's attacking her. What? You bump into a ref and you got your tech rescinded. What?
Mhm.
I
There's
can't
no
even talk,
such thing.
I
There's
can't
no
even talk
such
about
thing.
racism in the NBA because look, Larry Bird is in the NBA going crazy. They was hitting Larry Bird. I didn't hear nobody fighting nobody.
Larry Bird was a nigga too.
Regardless of Dirk Nowitzki was getting his ass beat.
Nah,
Yeah.
the way that they talk about him, they
They
used to
they
make it
talk
seem like
about
he was a
Larry
brother too.
because Larry
I'm
Bird
not.
was
You
from
see. You see
Indiana.
how people love to. You know.
The barbecue invite, right?
Yeah. No, I didn't say that. I said apparently he was. That's how they used to talk about him.
How they love to give these guys like these down white guys these attributes. You already know how I feel about that.
I'm just
Mm-hmm.
saying, ain't
You
Magic
already
at the
know.
grill? Magic at the grill, Chuck
I don't want nothing
at the
Magic
rib
Johnson is
table.
grilling.
You gotta relax. You gotta relax.
Yeah, there may be some mosquitoes around. I don't think I want
You
them to
got
go
oh,
that
I'm not
barbecue.
doing this with y'all. Y'all gotta
Yo,
relax.
Dre, that's fucked up. We gotta we
I'm not
gotta
doing this
chill
with
with this
y'all.
one.
I'm not cutting that out. I'm not
You
cutting
gotta
that.
relax. That is a legend.
He's a legend.
Oh man.
He's a
But
legend
look,
in a lot of things. But
there's no such thing as that. I'm gonna say this once and for all.
okay,
There is no such thing as black privilege.
Never. Never been.
never
Never been.
Another
ever.
thing,
Yeah.
black people cannot be racist. That is another thing. If you tell me that a black person is racist, then I can, to be honest with you, that's how I know you don't understand what racism is.
Mm-hmm.
Racism is not just prejudice. Prejudice, everyone could be prejudiced, but not everyone could be racist, right? But representation and privilege are two different things. Yes, there's a lot of black representation in the league, but there's not a lot of black privilege in the league. And I think that's something that people try to confuse the two. Two things could be true. You know, we could have a league full of black women and it could still be white privilege that reigns supreme. You know,
Absolutely.
having a lot of black women in the workplace does not excuse this workplace from being susceptible to white privilege. Boom.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But moving on to a little bit lighter topic. See, still on the W, but the NBA schedule has released, well, partially the important games so far, and on opening night, and I'm so happy I get to live to see this day. The opening night, the New York Knicks at their ring ceremony
Some
will
fucking
face
bullshit.
will
I think
face
this is so annoying, honestly.
the
Sick of this shit.
the Philadelphia 76ers.
I'm fucking sick of this shit already. Here we go.
Now,
I'm just
mind
trying.
you,
I'm just trying to figure out why.
it was always gonna be probably an Atlantic Division team for the first game. It
Absolutely.
almost always is. It's either the Celtics. I mean, last year, no, the home opener was
Mm-hmm.
the Cavs.
Yep.
Um,
Nobody wants to
and
go through it.
yeah, so we played the Boston a few times, like the first game, but like really, the first game had to be fucking Philadelphia, like,
The whole ass
and
shit.
like I think it's some. I have to agree with Matt on this one. It's some whole ass shit. It should have been Boston. It should have been Boston.
Boston and who? Boston and Philly or Boston and New York?
Boston and New York.
Bro, I'm tired of seeing Boston shoot
Just so
1,000 threes against the
no,
Knicks on
just so
opening night. I
Mitch
don't
could
want to
get
see that
his
shit no
ring,
more.
bro. Just so Mitch could get his ring. That's some
Mitch,
bullshit, bro.
Mitch
Fuck
should get
this
his
shit,
ring later
bro.
in the season. Mitch should
No,
get his ring
fuck
later
that.
in
I
the
don't
season.
care. Bro, fuck the yo.
You don't want,
Really
no. The Knicks don't want to play.
bullshit.
The Knicks don't want to play Boston because
I hope we
Mitch
fucking
need to get
smack
his
them,
ring.
bro.
Yo,
I hope we
the Knicks
smack
Yo,
want to
them,
play
I
bro.
hope I
Boston.
don't spend no $5,000 on no damn tickets, and then LeBron come and have a banner game, and then that'll be the only game he
It's,
fucking
it's
play.
MSG. It's MSG. You already know how that
He
happens,
love
bro.
MSG.
I
Oh
hold you.
my
I hope he
god.
going. I hope he come in the Sixers uniform, some fucking Aaron Rodgers shit and tears ACL or something. I'm sick of this shit. I'm mad, yo. I hate that whole shit, bro. And it's nothing against Braun, bro. It's just I'm sick of this shit, bro. 20 years of this shit. I'm sick of it. I'm over it. I'm over it. All of it.
Do we even
Waited.
hate Aaron Rodgers anymore
I'm
now?
just
Yes,
saying, bro.
Okay.
forever,
All right,
Waited
forever.
30
Okay.
something. I waited 30 years for this shit. You gonna
forever,
ruin our ring night for
Forever.
this some
Okay.
bullshit.
forever,
Fuck yo. Fuck,
forever.
fuck
I
David
almost don't
Stern.
want to. I have a yearly tradition of going to the season opener, and I'm a really like I don't know, man.
What is
Let's
this?
have,
Is it
let's have James
October?
Dolan written all over it. I really feel like this is his doing. I
It's
don't know
Adam
Nah,
why.
Silver,
I don't give
it's
a
Adam
fuck.
Silver.
the
Adam
bald
Yo,
Silver
headed.
be Adam Silver be tripping. Like David Stern wouldn't have done that shit like this. He would have
we
waited
need
till
to
Christmas.
dig. We need to dig David Stern
Yo,
ass right
and then
back up. I'm sick of this shit.
they play putting the Spurs and the Knicks on Christmas.
That's a good Christmas game. That's a good Christmas game. But
Fuck
the Spurs,
Christmas right now.
but then if the Spurs and the Knicks probably go look. The Knicks might win the Emirates Cup. Spurs might be facing the Spurs. Wembanyama might clothesline nobody. The league might not call it. You already know how this is gonna go, bro. Like
I'm already aggravated. Fuck this
No,
shit, bro.
Jalen Brunson's gonna start getting them superstar calls now.
No, he's not.
This year he is.
Yo, that's the
finals,
one light
the
skinned
Finals
dude that don't
MVP
get light skin privilege. Yo, I don't understand it, bro.
because
We
because
were not.
it's only light skin privilege for one player in
Tay,
the league.
Tay, I don't know what it was, divine intervention or holy water in Madison Square Garden. We were not supposed to win the championship. I don't
Yes, we
care what
was.
nobody said. The way that they called that finals, there was
Oh, it was
no
terrible.
way in hell
It was
the
terrible,
Knicks were
bro.
supposed to win the championship. This was like, this is the one time I can't even front. I think I believe in Danhausen. I think that really something really was in the way. Something had to happen because this don't make no sense. And then out of the blue, we cursed again, and LeBron is on the fucking Sixers. And then we got to see this nigga when we get in the rings. It's some
I'm
bullshit.
gonna be
I'm
real
sick
with
of
you
it.
though. I'm gonna be
It's
real
a,
with you. I still don't think the Philadelphia 76ers are gonna be world beaters either. I'm
I don't
sorry. I
think they
just
are. I'm just like I said, like you said, LeBron is going to be on some fucking
Demon
Hercules
time.
shit for no
Demon
reason,
time.
bro. Because he going to buy into this stupid ass rivalry that don't exist. Because niggas don't hate Philly. We don't hate Philly. We don't even hate Jalen Brown. We actually happy for Jalen Brown. Niggas don't like
I
Joel
don't like
Embiid.
Jalen Brown.
No, I'm just saying niggas, not you. I'm saying niggas. I'm just saying like niggas don't hate Jalen Brown. We hated Jason Tatum.
I
I'm
hated
just
both of them.
I'm just
Strong.
saying, bro.
I don't like Jalen Brown like that either.
I'm
I hate
Tay.
Jason Tatum. Oh my god.
I'm talking about niggas. I'm not talking about you. You
Jason
gotta
Jason
understand.
Tatum. Jason Tatum is like where
So
where I'm at with.
I'm only a all right.
When I mean niggas, I'm talking about me and Dre. Niggas
Okay.
No,
didn't even not
I
like.
dislike Jason Tatum as much as I dislike Matthew Stafford, and I think I dislike Jason Tatum more.
Yeah, see, we
So
don't hate Jalen Brown. I was happy for him to go to the Sixers But this was some bullshit. Like, you fucking bronze sexuals can't give me one summer?
No, it's
One
still Knicks in
summer?
5.
Some bullshit, bro.
It's still Knicks in 5.
And then we get a ring and we gotta see all these ashy knee, nut hugging, shopping at
All right, it's time for
CVS to get
it's time for us to
Yeah.
start
jergens.
wrapping this up.
All right.
Motherfucker,
So
that's
Matt is
some
here,
tired.
bullshit, bro.
here are the other
Matt
games.
is tired.
Aggravated.
Here are the other games that opening night: Boston versus Detroit.
Nobody cares about them.
Right.
At all.
OKC versus San Antonio.
Nobody
Uh,
cares about that game. They lost already.
what OKC and San Antonio?
Yeah, the OKC lost already. I don't care. I
I
don't
don't know.
care.
That'll
Bro,
probably be the
I
game of the
don't
night.
care. I'm gonna tell you why
Christmas.
I don't care.
All
Chet
right.
Holmgren is a bitch. I don't care. He's not doing nothing with Wimbiana. He's a hoe.
Well, that's why
He-
they got that 7-3 dude in the draft to play against Wembanyama because Chet is a hoe. So
yeah, all right. I
just
wanna
to keep going to kind of
crazy.
get through this Christmas Day, Spurs Knicks finals rematch.
We
Heat
smacking them niggas.
Heat Celtics, Philly versus LA, and OKC Minnesota, and Denver and the Warriors. I would
See,
actually
this
prefer the Warriors and Nuggets to probably just not play on that day, but
at
it's
all.
okay. It's
Well,
okay,
they
I
still got
guess.
Jimmy Butler, Steph Curry, so
Jimmy
they can
Butler
get it.
won't be available until probably February.
I
I thought
forgot
it was
all about
Christmas.
Jimmy Butler for a second.
I know a lot of people did because he tore his ACL and he. Where the
Shout
hell,
out to Ky-
where's Kyrie Irving now? I want to see a
he
Dallas
should be
game on this damn schedule,
he
bro.
should be
Like, come
playing.
on.
He
Nobody
should be
care
back.
about the Dallas Mavericks as long as Klay Thompson's on that team.
Oh man.
Gotta
I
relax.
want his
Oh
ACL on
man.
my mantle still.
Oh my
Yeah, you
god.
fucked up. It's just a Meg the Stallion thing.
Absolutely.
I figured.
We ride at dawn for Meg the Stallion
I
around
can't.
here.
That's the one light skinned nigga that didn't make the cut, huh? That's crazy. Um,
I I ride at dawn for Megan the Stallion.
I'm just saying.
I want his ACL, his MCL, and his meniscus on my wall tomorrow.
Yeah, you think these racist ass crackers is going hard for Caitlin Clark? Them niggas about to be Laker fans now. I don't think there's one black person on the Lakers right now.
There's like three.
Shit's sad.
It's
I
like three.
mean,
Watch them
That's what
niggas
they
be
wanted.
carrying all the fucking bags and
You know
shit
what's
from going
crazy? I
on.
said this the other day. The Celtics are the black team, and the Lakers are the white team.
Shit's
that's so
horrible.
weird.
It's so
Shit's
weird,
wild.
bro. So weird. Oh man. But that is a wrap for the Yerrr Sports Show. Follow us on all social media platforms
Somebody
at
needs
Yerrr
to
Sports
find
Show.
David Stern and fucking dig him up. This is some bullshit. I don't care what nobody say. I
Follow
blame
me.
James Dolan for this shit. I swear to God, I do. I do. He should have just gave Mitch his money. Now we got to fucking pay LeBron on opening night when we get our ring. It's some bullshit.
You're
You
saying this
always
now, and then when y'all beat the damn Sixers, it's gonna be
that's still going
suck
to
my dick,
happen.
LeBron. Like
I'm
it's
not
gonna
going to
be
say
all
that.
of that. So I'm
I'm
not.
never that disrespectful to LeBron. I just hate
Yeah,
his fans.
what?
I just hate his fans. That's all it is.
He's
I,
tired.
I
Yeah,
don't.
yeah,
I,
yeah.
I
Yep, yep,
never
yep.
said I
Yep.
didn't like
Don't even.
LeBron. I said I don't like his fans. I've always stayed true to that.
No,
LeBron sexuals.
I got
Nobody's worse than Jordan fans at all.
You haven't really met none of these LeBron sexuals in person.
I'm active on the internet, and
bro.
I'm really active on the internet. I am active, and to be honest with you, the way that people nut hug Jordan is astronomical.
I'm still
People,
surprised this nigga
the
has
way
three
people,
kids.
the way people talk about Michael Jordan, you would think that it was Space
He was
Jam
Jesus. He was Black
every
Jesus.
single game he played.
But they called him
Watch
Black
Michael
Jesus.
Jordan plays.
I did
That was
too.
the NBA play. No, the NBA players who were scared of him called him Black Jesus.
Yeah, that's why.
I, I don't know how you could call yourself a man to be scared of another man that get paid to do the same thing that you do.
I'm just saying, them
I don't
niggas was
know.
never afraid of LeBron. They was afraid of Kobe, though. I'll tell you that. Just want to throw that out there. It is time for
Follow
us to
me.
go, though. I gotta
Follow
go.
me at the
Yeah, it's
Wise
time.
Brother of all social media platforms. Follow
I'm
BK
tired,
Madden,
my damn
LeBron,
self.
20,
Fuck you, James
25.
Dolan.
Follow. Don't follow Tay if you find her in traffic. Catch her. That it
Fuck.
is it for the Queen Tay for BK Madden. It's your boy Big Baby signing off.
And then
Peace.
Joe Tsai gonna get fucking Julius Randle. What the fuck is going